What's up, everybody? This is Karak with ACG. So here's a little PSA for you. Last night, I was pretty excited to do some Star Wars Squadrons, hooked it up to my different monitor that I end up playing on, or in this case, basically a TV, and noticed something was weird. Star Wars Squadrons looked a little off. Now, it didn't look off in the way that I discussed in my impressions video, where we had some problems with the modeling and how it looked when ships exploded. It just didn't feel right. It didn't look right. It actually looked a little bit juddery. So I thought, hey, man, must be the hardware. I'll go to sleep, wake up, try to figure out what it is. It's probably just a loose connector or some kind of weird oddity when it comes to a driver. I wake up and I find out, lo and behold, nope, that's a problem with Star Wars Squadrons. So something to be aware of here. It appears like Star Wars Squadrons in particular has an issue when you go above 60 FPS, at least in certain monitors or certain situations. And it definitely has an issue if you don't lock it. Now, luckily, I lock for recording of videos and stuff like that, but this is something that if you were on a super high frame rate kind of setup, if you have a really nice monitor, if you have one of those ones with super high refresh rate, and you want to push it to 4K, and you want to crank that FPS up, you will maybe run into this kind of situation. People have had different fixes that I've seen online, but those fixes don't seem to be 100% for everybody. Some people are like, hey, it's got no issues on my system at all, and they apparently are on a high refresh rate monitor. And then other people are like, no, I definitely have an issue right now, and they're on what appears to be almost the same monitor. So this is something that you should be aware of if you're thinking about getting this game. You can get it on EA Play and stuff like that, and where you can get it, I think that's 10 hours where that allows you to play it, but it is something to be aware of. I'm still jury out on this, still doing my impressions and thinking about it and playing it. I was sort of hoping to play it yesterday, didn't get a chance to, and now I'm going to play it some more today on a proper monitor and, just jump around, fly in there, see if that issue with people treating their spaceships like turrets continues. That was quite an odd way to play. You know, some people were saying in the review thread, they were like, oh, it's camping, and I'm like, it's not. It is sort of camping, but it's really not. It's weird because, well, you can do it anywhere. So it's not like the normal camping where you'd go to a park. It's where you basically go around and decide that anywhere you want to be is a place that you are going to just camp, and it's a very odd situation. So anyway, be aware of this. PSA for you guys out there who are thinking of getting this, just make sure you can get it from a place you can refund. Of course, I think most of these places you can, but it is always something to be aware of. I haven't heard if that issue continues or is a problem on the consoles. I haven't had an issue on the console, but I haven't hooked it up to this new TV/monitor that I have running. Anyway, so I figured I'd inform you guys. We didn't do the podcast, and I would have informed you guys during the podcast, but that's just something to go. I also had some people that were complaining. They were like, oh, Karak's doing previews and stuff. I don't like him doing previews. One thing to inform you guys of, I'll always do previews and always have, if that's something that's available at this time. You, just like myself, probably noticed that only certain games are coming out at this particular time as we ramp up. And so that's just something that I'll really like doing. And I get that maybe you don't like it, or maybe it's something that you don't necessarily like, but in the end, it's something I like and I've done since day one, and I'll continue to do. So you'll never stop getting reviews from me, but you will also get other types of videos. That's just the way it is. Peace out, everybody. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I hope you actually don't have any frame rate issues on Squadrons. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your week. Actually, man, just enjoy your weekend.